Manny Fresh, what is up? Oh, my whole setup's a mess right now. Jank Ruby. Let me get TikTok up and running. We're gonna keep a clean window interface today. I've noticed because the VODs on YouTube always keep having to advertise themselves. Like, you know what? TikTok can be the commercialized one. Twitch and YouTube can be the clean interface where we're just chatting anyway. So, okay, TikTok is up and running. There you go. TikTok chat over here. There we go. Shit, bro, man, for the win, Ashley. What's going up, y'all? That's not what's going up. What's going on? I can't speak today. For those that joined me earlier this morning, appreciate y'all. Just getting everything set up for us this evening. There we go. There we go. All right, cool. So, things I've been working on tonight. Gotta go watch the Green Arrow. Okay, go for it, Manny Fresh. No, things I'm working on tonight, guys, is finally getting ahead, you know, of the weekend here. I got some. Everything's been almost input into the system. I'm in the middle of repricing everything. I'm adding in the extra tabs on the cards so that it's easier for people to pull out the cards and everything. So. This is the work that I wanted to do last week that didn't have enough time. So what time is the Walmart? Wait, what? Excuse you, sir. This is not that kind of channel. But currently adding in all the tabs for all that so we can get things moving. Booster box, we have it up for $169.99. Oh, and actually, hold on, I forgot to put in the free shipping code for you guys. Give me a second here. Free shipping, GH7. There you go. There we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to add the free shipping code for you guys. Whoa. Wrong. I don't know why I just did that. So there's there. We do not have any additional collector's boosters as of right now. We are still waiting. We won't know until next week if we already have our allocation for one distributor, which is enough for our home store. We are waiting for the allocation from our second distributor to see if we can have an online stock for the collector's boosters. For right now, they confirmed our play boosters, which is why we have that up right now. But everything else is kind of still up in the air. So fingers crossed. Avex, hey yo, welcome, first time chat. Welcome, guys. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the stream, guys. So tonight you guys are going to see me doing a little bit of just prep work. So we're going to be having a conversation, discussing. I'm going to be on for a few hours tonight here, getting this done. And for once, fingers crossed, for once, we're going to have our work done, cards organized and priced before Friday, which means I can probably sleep tomorrow night. Oh no, tomorrow's Thursday, so we still have Pokemon Night on at the store. But either way, the bulk of the work will be done before the weekend so that I can go ahead and sleep on Friday night and actually be well rested before a show for once. I see you on TikTok and YouTube all the time. I remember I followed a while ago on Twitch. I just never got a chance to check on. Yo, let's go. No, Avex, I feel like I've seen your name on the YouTube and TikTok side before. So definitely appreciate you coming over onto the Twitch side of things. If you guys have to come in and out during the stream, I definitely understand. Just pay attention towards the end of the stream because that's when I take everyone's names for the giveaway. So please, don't forget that because the drawing is in 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind there, guys. You may make Valorant content. Let's go. What's the difference between play boosters, play and collectors boosters? So the biggest thing is just the content of it. So I encourage you to go to Wizards website to check out the card releases. Because the best thing you can do right now is look at the card art, look at the cards that are releasing, and they'll show you where, so for certain artwork and foiling and variations of the card, where you can open it. If you can open it in the play booster, or if you can only open it in the commander decks or the collector's boosters. Typically, the majority of the high-end foils and cards are going to be in the collector's boosters, but 90% of everyone out there will get everything they need from the play boosters. So it's really, as they say, it's for the players, and then for the high-end collectors is really the big difference. Also, with the collector's boosters, you have a chance to get that numeric serialized golden chocobo card, which should be worth at bare minimum $10,000 to $13,000 when that thing comes out, because everyone's gonna go crazy. What's up, Muggles? Jink? Wait, it's Jink's birthday, everyone. Hold on, before I answer Avex's question, it is Jink's birthday. One, two. This is the Korean birthday song. If you're on Twitch, get those glow sticks out. Happy birthday to our friend Jink. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jink. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jink. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jink. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jink. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jink. Happy birthday to you. So for those who are incredibly confused by that, that is the Korean birthday song that I sing for everyone who that comes on here and say it's their birthday, belated, or even afterwards, or before. We'll get it to you. Everyone deserves a happy birthday song. Let's go, new follower. Thank you for the follow. But happy freaking birthday. Happy freaking birthday, Jink. Hope you have a good birthday dinner. Thank you for swinging by. Always good seeing you, brother. Oh. Someone's coming down the stairs. Is that June? Hey. What? Aerith is awake? Yeah. Aerith is awake? Yeah. Your baby sister's awake? Yes. You think she should come down?
I don't know.
Or is Jaimini with her?
She's just in her bed.
She
is in her bed right now.
Oh, okay. Should we bring our daughter down? Is my daughter coming down? Is Aerith coming down? Why are you wearing those headphones? He's got his Jurassic World headphones on right now.
Like we got from the airport.
Yeah.
That you hated wearing back then, but now you want to wear? Yes, I'm excited for the Final Fantasy cards as well, too, guys. Magic Final Fantasy, let's go. But quick fact for those of you joining for the first time, we did name our newborn daughter Aerith. Yes, from the Final Fantasy VII. My husband and I pre-ordered a ton. Let's go! Good luck on the pools.
Hey, Dan.
Thank you.
And they want her to come down.
Yeah, if you guys want to ask Oma if she can come down.
Okay, I'll stay here.
No, you go up with Hyung. It's a mess over here right now. Appa's still cleaning up.
No.
What?
What?
Appa's adding in the stick. Why is your shirt wet?
I don't know.
Why is your shirt wet?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Wait, maybe I just eat from a lot of days to get it wet, and I got wet by accident. Maybe I eat almost just to get wet by accident.
Ugh.
I'm still not tasting.
All right. My children. Is it weird that I do not know anything about Magic, but I want to get a booster box? No. Bizarre. There is nothing wrong with that. It's because there are some amazing artwork, original artwork in this set that's just fire. That's just fire. I'm gonna do it this way too. The thing that's working for this set in terms of its popularity and value is that the cards are fire. In terms of playability, they're great. But number two, the artwork is phenomenal. So for those that just want to collect it, it's not like, I put it this way, almost half of my pre-orders that I have on the website right now is mostly people who just want the artwork. How's our Pokemon progress going? Pretty good, actually. I still need to price out a good stack of cards, but I'm really happy with this weekend's progress, actually. So when it's all said and done, I think we're gonna be extremely happy with what we've done. Daniel, what are you doing?
I remember that didn't open this card.
Yes, he did.
Oh, Dad, remember that?
Put the slabs back. Appa has them in order. By the way, we did open up the Cynthia Garn shop. No, sorry, I didn't open this up. Someone traded this in on Sunday because they opened it up during pre-release.
Come over here, we got it.
Daniel, change your clothes. Go. All right, guys. Really quick, I will answer your guys' questions.
Is here.
She is here. Daniel, go change your clothes.
Aerith is here.
Go make sure he changes his clothes.
Okay.
Go.
You mean watch it for a bit?
Later.
Hello, baby
When
girl.
needs a shower later.
Hello, baby girl. Baby Erin, look at those chubby cheeks. Look at how chubby her cheeks have gotten. She's getting big. She's getting so big. The kids have 2 more weeks left.
Next week's the last week.
Next week's last week. So say hello, baby Erin. Erin. She's officially over. Oh, she's almost 2 months now.
On the 9th, Joey.
On the 9th. So it's still like 2 weeks left. But yes. You gonna say hi? Are you looking at everyone?
Mom wants another one.
No. No, unless like we like go gangbusters on the business this year, we can't afford another child.
She was like, how about another one?
Oh, she thinks she.
Have another baby fever.
Oh my goodness. Say hi to everyone. Look at those cheeks. She's gotten so big. You should say hi to everyone. Do you see all the lights? Do you see the video? That's you. Look how strong she is, Aerith.
Did you change your clothes?
You changed so fast.
I gave it 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 more seconds.
Yeah, but didn't
Welcome
also
to
get
Just
the email.
Parenting. This is now no longer a Just Chatting stream. It's Just Parenting.
Is Harmony upstairs?
Yeah. Her eyes are open.
No, she is open. She just, she's looking around right now. Huh?
Oh.
What?
Alright, boys, go finish your Shrek movie.
Oh, you guys are watching a movie?
Yeah, we want to
Yeah,
try.
we're watching Shrek movie.
You're watching Shrek?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's
Finish
that's
watching
great.
it. You're wasting your time.
Pinch those cheeks. Pinch, 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 pinch.
You got her?
I got her. You want to shower real quick?
Sure.
Yeah. She ate, right?
An ounce and a half.
Okay. I mean, you should have enough time to shower. If I have to make her another bottle, I will. Yeah. Look at the hair. She was born with a lot of hair, so my wife definitely suffered a lot of indigestion. But we're hoping by her first birthday, you know, she has, you know, her hair's grown. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Ah. She's already like working on her, like, you know, she's trying to push herself up and everything, and I can't believe it's already been almost 2 months. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the fan. Oh, hold on, honey. Oh. Okay. I don't want the air blowing on your face. There you go. No, it's I can't believe it's already been 2 months since he's born. It's been crazy. My world has completely turned upside down. Scheduling and sleep, everything. My original plans for streaming and content creation out the door. It's been just trying to balance her, taking care of my boys, the business, and now I added Pokemon. It's been going. Oh, hello, hi. What are you doing? Here she is. Andrew, hi. What Pokemon product do you have? Just singles. Just singles and slabs right now. Destined Rivals does release tomorrow night at our store, but I most likely will not have any extra product for you guys. Best case scenario, if I have any leftover packs after Thursday, I will save them for Friday night and I'll just give them away to you guys. We'll do like a subscriber giveaway or something for Twitch. So, but yeah, we do plan on selling it Thursday night to our players, MSRP. My mother has come to kidnap Aerith. My mother has come to kidnap her. Bye, baby girl.
Bye, Daddy. Bye. Bye-bye.
So funny.
Go to bed. Good night, good night, buddy. Huh? Where's your water bottle? I don't think you brought it down. It should be upstairs in the living room. Try to go find it. Yeah, my mom has officially called dibs on my daughter. Like she literally, like, she loves the boys. Don't Secret, what are you doing with that? The lights are already on. No, my mom has just, she's like dibs. She's the one that named her Korean name, and she literally like pushes me out of the way. I mean, like, Sigrid, this is the best I can do in terms of lights off. In terms of like my front lights. Do I even need my front lights? I don't think I do. Right? No, I think we're good without the front lights. Like, wait, the key light's on? All right, doesn't really make a difference, does it? Scammed. I mean, here. You want here. Lights on. Here, there you go. Happy? Lights are on. Or, you know, the white lights are on. No, but seriously, like, my mom just she is in love with our daughter just because it's there's definitely a difference in terms of how she's treating her compared to the first two. And nothing like she, you know, that's not like her favor or anything, but she's our little girl type thing, and she's just been all over her. Like, she'll literally like, we'll be upstairs having, like, dinner, and as soon as she starts crying, like, I would go over to make sure she's okay. My mom will literally just bulldoze me out of the way and then just like take over. But let's go back here really quick. Let me see here. Always slawzing. If you're still here, I think you left. Yeah, I think they left. No, someone was asking about my Pokemon progress, and it's been going really well. It's I still have a good handful of cards to add, but overall, if I actually tally up the numbers from this weekend, actually, and which that is actually what I should do really quick before I forget about that. Let me see here. Let me put in all the final numbers. Oh, that's not it. That's not it either. Hold on. I am missing my sheet. Hold on a second, guys. Uh-oh. I misplaced my sheet. That is quite unfortunate, actually. That's not good. Sorry, guys. I actually legit need to go find this thing, so I will be right back. I got one more place to check really quick. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. This is the other piece. Okay. Apologize for the delay. I apologize for the delay. I have not heard about Cardsmith currency cards. Sorry about that, guys. This was the paper I was looking for. Very important because what's it called here? This determines whether or not how I did. Oh. Okay. All right. Nope, that's not it. All right, let me see if we actually grew. So we ended with... Oh yeah, this is gonna be a big. Hold on. All right, you guys will see in a bit here. I'm tallying. I'm gonna tally up everything first. Okay, this past weekend's card show sales was $3,788. By the way, our first show we did 1,775. So definitely an improvement. Well, I'm sorry, the lowest show we did about $926. So back at the end of March, our inventory started off at $3,000. And as of today, with a few cards missing, our portfolio, it's not accurate. It's probably short by a few thousand, but it's sitting at almost 22,000. When I'm all said and done, it should be closer to 25,000 right now in inventory value. So it's grown significantly. This past week, though, is going to be a major hit, because your boy bought way too many cards this past week. So let me see here. During the let's see here, 1513 plus 251. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. This was 1764. Ooh, your boy did very bad this week. Tables were 400. Food and travel, I spent 70, and then gas was at least 60. So we'll say 150 for travel. All right. This is gonna hurt. Hey! Oh no, that's not good. Okay, that means this was a negative. Whew. Okay, maybe I won't say this number out loud. This was a negative week because I bought two collections. Rather large ones, and during the show I picked up a couple cards maybe that I shouldn't have, but either way it still added to our value overall, but still I probably should have held back a little bit, but either way I'm just done. But in terms of the card stock, I think that's the most important part, what our ending stock was too. 2 streams in one day, yes, eventually. What's it called? Yeah, for those of you who joined me this morning, I definitely appreciate you guys joining me this morning. I think that was fun. To be honest, it was very just laid back, just kind of, I was still personally waking up. I dropped off my kids and just getting some work done. I was like, you know what? I talked about streaming throughout the day, let's actually just do it. Let's just do it for once. And so, got on and we did it. And to be honest, it was a lot of fun. You know, it was just it was different. It was just different. It was just casual. I think everyone just kind of like, I didn't worry about like numbers or, you know, sales or anything. I really wanted to treat the morning streams like a radio show type thing where we're just kind of getting together and just hanging out and just having a conversation. So I hope you guys, for those that joined, I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, actually, I don't need to do it on these ones because I plan on putting them in the magnetic cases. So we won't worry about that, actually. So these ones we won't worry about. These ones we will. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Stream at Con next weekend. Yes. So next weekend, I will be streaming from the convention. So I will have the stream up and running for you guys. I am going to see about doing both TikTok and Twitch, since I do have 2 phones. I do have the store phone that I can bring to go ahead and put aside for me to use for, you know, for scanning cards and stuff. So still getting a value and using collector and whatnot there. So I will be working on that. But yeah, we'll stream from the, we'll go ahead and stream from the store. Sorry, tomorrow night we won't stream for the store. That's actually, we probably, you know what? Yeah. We'll stream from the store tomorrow night too. I was meaning to do it the last few days, but just, you know, I kept dropping the ball on you guys. Let's do it. Let's stream from the store so that we can get what's it called here? You guys can join us for the Destined Rivals release weekend. You know, the release night. You can see what people are pulling, and you know, just kind of hang out with us at the store tomorrow. I think that'll just be fun. Angel, so new info? What's the new info? Wait, what? Jink, I thought you had to go out to like your birthday dinner. What are you still doing here, brother? Oh, we have a new order too. Let's go, Jake. Thank you for the pre-order, brother. Oh, it's a business. Wait, what? Oh, I think, oh, wait, that's probably his business. Either way, order 3045, Jake. Thank you for being the first order of the night. I appreciate you guys supporting us and stuff. So hopefully, guys, you know, in the next week or two, we start getting our stuff in and we can start preemptively start packing everyone's order and just get things moving finally. So new info about the packs. No new. Are you asking about Final Fantasy or Destined Rivals? Which one are you asking about? I think I can just kind of like put this up for you guys. Let me see here. Do I put the hand cam up? Boop. Oh. There we go. We can just do that. And I'm just labeling the cards. So you guys are like, what is he doing? I'm just, you know, I'm putting these little tabs on so that people can just take the cards out and put it back in afterwards. So instead of people constantly doing like that kind of pull, they can just lift it out, look at the condition of it, and push it right back in. It's a little extra step that we're doing here. Are you gonna have any pack pre-orders? Oh no, okay. Oh, Angel, those I still don't know yet. I still haven't heard from freaking distributor number 2 on our final numbers, which is starting to kind of piss me off right now. Not gonna lie, but we're definitely fingers crossed on that one for sure. I know. Trust me, I'm frustrated too. It affects all of our bottom lines. Oh, you know what you guys are seeing? Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys on that camera. we go. So you guys can see a little bit better. So instead of having to force people to do that, first off, you guys are going to see me. I'm going to be double sleeving our cards. Again. So when I flip the cameras around, should I... Wait. When I just flip the cameras around, so I put the camera as the big one and you as the smaller. Wait, what? You think I should flip it around? Just focus on the cards being the main focus of the stream. Why don't you fit the cameras? I am not in Texas yet, no. Oh, you mean flip the cameras? Okay, I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean fit? I'm like, you meant to flip the cameras around. I mean, I could, but I don't know how good the resolution on that's coming out here. I'm also making sure that I'm here so that people, we can chat as well too. So it is twofold. When I do the box breaks for Final Fantasy and maybe a box of Destined Rivals, we'll see tomorrow. If there's if there's any product left over, that is, I will go ahead and do like a hand cam on that one there. How is the baby? Baby's doing great. She is definitely growing. She's eating a lot. No, she's doing good, guys. We're gonna be checking the pricing on all this stuff as well too. Oh, Angel, I know. She was here earlier. For those that just missed her, she was here earlier, but then my mother kidnapped her. I was just discussing earlier. My mom is absolutely in love with Aerith. So any excuse, anytime. New sub, let's go over on the YouTube. Appreciate that. Let's go. But again, for those of you that are just joining, I'm currently just finally doing the work. So the last 2 weeks I was definitely, distracted, but doing the pre-work that I've been wanting to do before the show. So getting everything re-sleeved, getting all the getting the tabs in, everything fully repriced so that when I get to the show, I can just set up the cards and, oh my gosh, walk around for once maybe. Go get food. Just relax a little bit before the chaos begins. What a novel concept to even think about, but it's one of the, just trying to get to. And then Night Stretcher, we got these going. Back to bother me. Okay, whatever. But quite literally, that's her name. So. Oh my gosh. You see, this is why I hate this method. Sometimes it doesn't get out the outer sleeve. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing right now to fix this. Wait, It's a dumb question. If I was going to order 4 cases, would you have it in your store? Wait, Grandma Power Kidnap. I mean, 4 cases is 20, it's 24 boxes, which I do have available. Because we have what? I have 43 boxes remaining on the website. So you would need to order 24 and you would get the 4 cases if that is what you wanted to do. The grandma kit, oh my goodness. All right. Bear with me, guys. We have to. That was just a small stack. This is the Scarlet Violet cards I have to reprice and label. I reprice all the high-end cards because of the volatility of the market. Things are changing all the time, so it's best to kind of keep up with everything. Just waiting for the Department of Labor. I got you, buddy. Yeah. For those that missed it, like my wife brought her down. My wife brought our daughter down, and I think she was with us for like maybe 5 minutes, and then my mom comes down, literally just takes her. It's like, all right, never mind. It's grandma time. Ooh, wow, this thing has dropped tremendously. This card used to be $80. Now it's around $50. That's crazy. Lily's Clefairy. Let's see where she has ended up. We're gonna double sleeve her. Whoop. You might make a oh no, I don't think we're not gonna have multiple cases of the collector's box available, unfortunately. Angel, with the amount that we're getting, unless you're willing to pay market price, I won't have anything available for you. In terms of like I may end up having, that's a lie. I may end up having like some packs or maybe a box or 2 available. Like I'm also considering adding a boost collector's box to the giveaway, actually. If we happen to sell out of all the Final Fantasy boxes, I'm actually considering adding. I'm again considering adding the collector's boosters to that. So that is one thing to keep an eye out that I will be doing for you guys later on. Oh, the Espeon definitely needs. Ooh, better reprice these actually. No, she's about right. Man, the price of this card's going all over. Lily's Clefairy is definitely a back and forth card. Wow. You just have a ton of places dumping the... wow, they're just... So all the prismatic evolution cards, they're just being dumped right now. That's kind of insane. Which means I shouldn't... So I'll put it this way. What that tells me is I shouldn't be in a rush to sell them. because people are opening a product that the market's going to get flooded anyway. Or I can use them to trade towards something else. Like, that's something that we can definitely look into later. But for now, these are cards that I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and be near the market pricing for. Because more people are selling these cards than they are holding on. Like, sorry, the more people are selling than buying these cards right now, which is kind of like the scary part. Everybody wants the Umbreon and not the... Or sorry, Umbreon and Sylveon seem to be the big ones. No, no worries. No. I mean, it's like, no. As long as you know, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, as long as you understand, it's gonna be such a high demand. I have no idea what's gonna happen with it, to be honest. God knows what's gonna happen with all of this going on. What's nice is I can probably like utilize like 2 or 3 of these cards and trade it in towards. Honestly, I can just trade it in towards like a Latios or something like that. I should just leverage these and just get more tag team cards. If you were to pick up a new Eevee evolution, which would you pick up? None of them. Even the Umbreon, I would actually avoid because not many people are looking to buy that card. A lot of people are looking to sell that card. Every time I go to the shows, there's always people selling the evolutions rather than wanting to buy them. That is the one issue that I'm running into that I'm noticing. And so if I were to buy any of the evolutions, I would buy the older sets, like the eras from prior to like Sun and Moon and stuff. You know, and given the current state of the market, that's what I would personally do. Sylveon seems to... Oh, geez, Sylveon even dropped quite a bit. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, a new type. So what do we have? There's Psychic, Dark, Ice, Water, Fire, Electric, Green... Is Sylveon technically fairy type, right? Like Sylveon's the fairy type, right? That's what I was about to say. I was like, Angel, like, we don't have a dragon. We don't have a dragon type, right? We still don't have a dragon evolution, right? I think that'd be cool. Poison? Do you think that would look elegant though? Like all the evolutions always, I don't know. Actually, you know, given the Japanese artists, they can make it work. Most likely they're gonna make it work, like they always do. Eevee. Whoa, Eevee has dropped too. My goodness. Oh, we also don't have oh yeah, we don't have a ghost type either. This is bad. You have people dumping these cards right now, which this was I may have made a mistake buying these cards over the weekend. Because right now people are dumping the cards. So technically speaking, market rate. So for example, the Sylveon. Market pricing is showing 488, so which is what I bought it off of. Right now, people are dumping the card on eBay and TCG Player for 350, 380. So that's quite painful. In all honesty, I should have. This is my mistake. When I was pricing the cards, I should have looked at eBay comps and TCG comps at the same time, which I thought Collector was. I thought they were doing a good job about aggregating that data, but this is a prime example of it actually not doing its job right. I'm actually kind of pissed right now. Yeah, that was my mistake. So, with that said then... Oh no. Okay, that's going around the same. Okay, so everything else seems to be all right. Don't need to freak out too much. Just need to go off of it really is right now. It really is because it's so volatile right now. No one, everyone's pretty much stopped buying these cards, the evolution cards, because they're reprinting prismatics so much. You have the scalpers who are now desperate. They're not able to move their products. So what they're doing is they're opening up their boxes to sell the singles, to try to get as much as they can. So they're dumping right now. So it's a matter of, I approach this of either one of two ways. It's either I hold at the market pricing, or I go down to everyone that is currently dumping on eBay and TCG Player and go off the lowest listing prices, which technically I would break even at. So again, this is why you take trades at 20%. You do trade values because you built in that tolerance in case stuff like this happens. So I have a unique situation now where it's probably going to be better for me this weekend to trade these away to another vendor so that, what's it called here? Like, I'll trade to someone else who wants these in exchange for other cards, or I just hold on to them. You hold on to them, you let it ride for a while, if they're going to settle at these prices or even go lower, but eventually you want them to appreciate over time. So you approach it one of two ways. For me, having this much locked in on just 3 cards, 4 cards technically with the Eevee, I don't like. And I also do have the 2 Sumbreons in Korean and Japanese, which I think these are fine to hold on to. These are fine to hold on to because people are, looking to complete their sets and everything. So I don't have a full set, no. I am far from a full set. But this has got me now 100% double thinking. So this is another learning opportunity for me, though. So I'm 2 months in, but doesn't mean I know everything. So this is going to be a prime example of when I go into the weekend, I think still using collector for market pricing is still fine. But when it comes to any cards over $50 or $100, I should be checking price charting, collector, TCG, and eBay all separately to make sure that we're getting the right price. Because if I'm dealing with these 80% trade margins, which is not great, by the way, for trading, then I need to make sure that I'm being as strict as possible in that regard. So
Drink water,
that's what
drink
we're into.
water, drink water.
I'll drink water.
Drink water, drink water, drink water.
Why isn't the sound alerts playing now? That is now. Hold on. It should be playing. Sound alerts should be working now there too. Okay. Keep them for a rainy day. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like Taffy, like I'm not gonna go like absolutely crazy, but at the same time, for me, I'll go ahead and I'll shop it around. So we'll stay the course and still market, go base it off of what we have here. Even the Eevee. Eevee's not too bad, to be honest. I could put the 170 though. Like, I'll put it this way too. What was nice about this past weekend is, even with the numbers crashing, right? So some people are looking to trade. So actually, I had 2 Eevees, and someone actually traded their Flareon for their Eevee, and then they also bought some other, for an Eevee, so technically it went better my way, but we based it off of the market numbers that we had, not the lowest listing numbers. So like, it still like works out ultimately at the end, and it wasn't for every card. This is just an example of like, okay, I missed out, I messed up here. It could have been a much bigger mistake, right? It could have been a much more ginormous mistake, but I think we avoided that. Everything else is going to be, I think, pretty much okay. But I got to keep in mind, like, these are the things where if you're looking into, not just Pokemon cards, but just in general, you have to just keep paying attention to what's going on. So if you guys didn't catch it, pretty much, if you're keeping up with the news, it pretty much goes to say Prismatic Evolution cards and Surging Sparks are gonna definitely be continuing to drop, because they're printing them. They're literally in the printing presses right now, because we're already seeing it. People are talking about it already, where the new White Flare Black Bolt set, right? That one that's coming out in a few months, that's going to be short printed, because if they were focusing on that release, they'd be printing them right now, but they have Prismatic and Surging Sparks in the printers right now. So meaning in the next few months, more of that products are going to be coming out, and White Flare and Black Ball are going to be short printed. And so you have to keep that in mind then. So that means knowing that people who have the current like chase Pikachu and other cards. Oh, they're gonna be. Oh my gosh, Kay, what in the world? Raid. What's going on? Kay, thank you for the raid. Kay, wait, what? KOS incoming? Oh, chaos. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the race. Sorry your laptop overheated. What in the world? Well, sorry that's going on. You will always make a pun. All right, so I'm going to be looking to trade these this weekend. The booty Pikachu I'm gonna hold on to though. I did finally end up getting a Pikachu, by the way. We finally got one traded in. So okay, are you trying to game while you stream, or are you just kind of like just chatting streaming? Are y'all getting into, or is it just Ian Bragg, we've been doing Magic for 10 years. We've been doing Magic for over 10 years at this point. So, do not, what's it called here? We've been doing it for a while. Yeah, no, it's just, what's it called? Like, it's, you know, like, as you know, I don't really make content around the individual games, or, you know, I always focus on the culture aspect of the business. But yeah, no, we've always done Magic. So that's why we're actually getting so much, because of all the games we kept up with, Magic the Gathering is one that we've constantly kept up to date, making sure we're fully stocked on and everything. So do not worry about that. Which Pikachu was that? Oh yeah, we call it the booty Pikachu. Oh, Ronin with the sub. Let's go. Thank you for the re-up, guys. I did a swap to VTube, so technically running. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, that's probably what's taking up a good majority of the processing power there. That would probably do it, to be honest. Oh yeah, Ninetale Ninja, you cannot tell me by, you know, looking at this card that it is not the booty Pikachu. Hold on. It's Djibouti. I mean, Goddess Vivi, that'll be a little early, unless you guys plan on participating in the event. That'd be great. I should be there around that time as well, getting set up. So hopefully, you know, we'll be able to catch each other there. And actually, hold on. I'm just realizing. Hell yeah. I'm actually realizing I am missing a package. I was about to say I'm definitely missing something. All right, well that's a little concerning. I thought I heard it. Pikachu? Oh, I mean Pikachu works as well too. I mean, all names really work, really. It makes me sad because I don't have time to get ready for streams anymore, so VTube is much easier. You're not gonna like hearing this, but I call that laziness. In the Asian culture, that is just laziness. It's for your convenience. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just heard Angora and freaking Ringo and then Lloyd just ripping me a new one. So I'm not gonna. I have no room to talk about VTubers. It's Dan Gaming. What's going on? Move the K-pop. What we opening? Oh, not opening. I'm currently just repricing, putting in pull tabs for all of our cards right now to get ready for the weekend. For once, I'm actually just trying to get ahead of everything. So, you know, we there, folks. We there. And don't worry, this Salamence is the one for the store's inventory. My boys have their Salamence in their case, okay? This is their boys' binder. So do not worry, that's separate from everything else. Okay, I believe you. I believe that you had valid excuses. But ultimately, at the end of the day, they are still excuses. Valid, though. I'm not saying that you're wrong. They are still very valid. But still excuses. I'm pretty sure not everyone enjoys slapping the wrist to get these cards out all the time, so doing these simple post-it pulls like make a world of difference. I experienced it once and it's just so much easier just to go like this, let the people look at the card and put it right back in. So non-stop party mix. Oh wait, this music's licensed. I can't play this. I can't play too long of it. But ironically, my normal playlist I keep playing, you know, my normal K-pop list that I play for you guys, that music is fine. Probably helps that the artist is kind of retired, so no, but Kay, for your VTuber, are you running it off of? Aren't you running the majority of it in the tracking off your phone though? I feel like your computer shouldn't be using too much processing power in that. Do you think of the very announced Pokemon presence? Wait, what? What do you think of the announcements of the Pokemon present for 2 months? No, I'm still not understanding your questions. Are you asking about your... them announcing them this early? Or is that what you're asking? Does the color code mean anything, or just color you? Oh, it's the color I'm associating with the card. It means literally nothing. Like sometimes I'm going by the type, other times I'm just like, eh. All right, the tracking's off your phone. It's still rendering it on your laptop, so I can understand. Like, are you running your laptop on a stand or anything? Like, is it on like a cooling fan or like angled up on the ground so the air can flow? Pokemon Presents? Guys, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. Pokemon Presents? Hold on. I actually legit have no idea what you're talking about. Presents 2025? What am I looking at? I'm like, there's updates for all the games, it looks like. Master EX. That looks cool. Those cards look like they're gonna be expensive. Pokemon Concierge, the Mega Lucarios, the Mega is coming out. Scarlet and Violet looks like it's gonna be Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna have to research this a little more. Think about it as just like, oh, it's Nintendo Direct for Pokemon. Oh, okay, okay, that's what it is. All right, I'm on the same page now. So the importance of these price adjustments is that, you know, some cards do go up, some cards do go down. The majority of the Scarlet Violet cards have been actually dropping, but everything else, same thing with Sword and Shield. Sun and Moon and back, they've actually been appreciating in value. So where I'm losing in one aspect of the collection, the other is growing as well. So it's been a nice balance to see between the two. Yes, Angel, you had to speak to me as if I'm not a gamer. And I'm actually not even joking about that. I've been so out of it. I've been so out of the loop. It's like I really don't have time to follow all of these things. So it's just like layman's terms for me, ladies and gents, layman's terms. Ashley, what's up again? Thank you for joining us earlier this morning for this morning's stream. Lord Vader, what's going on? Regulus, don't worry about it. Apparently Fan Expo did not go very well for a lot of people, so it may have been a blessing in disguise that I didn't make it. So. Oh, nice, dude. Props on that. The Liza P Overture. That sounds actually solid. I appreciate that. I do post them onto TikTok and Instagram, but I really want the YouTube Shorts to get going. So, I still have an ambitious goal that by the end of the year, I really do want to get. I want to get a silver button by the end of the year, if that's even possible for me. So, we'll see. You got to meet what? Let's go. I appreciate that, Ashley. Thank you for your confidence. Dream it and you will achieve it. Colt Ford is the headliner for an event. I'll be all right. Wait, Taffy, where are you gonna be in the month of July? I guess you'll be in some different states this summer, right? Indiana, okay. Oh, for the is the Indiana State Fair around that time? Oh, you're gonna be in the Bible Belt essentially. That's gonna be a fun summer for you. A lot of county fairs, so that makes sense. I mean, it's around that time for it all anyway. Missing you. Missing you. But as I'm doing this, if anyone has any questions or topics they would like to discuss, feel free to ask. Otherwise, my ADHD is going to kick in, and I'm just going to hyper focus on doing my task right now here. C-dubs, I appreciate you saying so. I'm not sure I would say I'm happier like I'm happy with it when I'm with my, you know, my family, especially my daughter. But yeah, I'll put it this way: every day it's a challenge. You know what I mean? It's just like every day I'm kind of constantly tested with something different. You know, just, you know, I've grown not to be complacent with my mental state, because it's you know, every day running this business and just life in general, something just keeps, you know, things just keep being hurled at me, right? And as they will, as you do this business and industry, you know, it's what you're going to run into quite often. But it's just, you know, that's life. You know, you gotta just keep pushing past it. You know, for me personally, one day, like, you know, I really hope it's not just constantly me battling, but, you know, we finally catch not our break per se, but just like, you know, just a solid, just like, okay, we can just kind of breathe. It's kind of what I'm hoping for sooner or later. We'll get there. We sell a lot of taffy, hence they. Oh no, taffy, no, you mentioned that to me before. No, I got you. Steelix. Pocky. Or no, it's Paco. Paco is your friend. I'm so sorry. I see the names come up so fast. How has business been recently? Definitely a back and forth. Right now, what's going on in the market and the industry, it's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, we're battling. You know, it's been a, you know, just like any business, you have your ups and downs, and we've definitely been, you know, facing our own ups and downs. And even though we got past the last 2 years of focusing on paying off our debts and pushing forward and rebuilding, you know, new challenges are always, you know, presented towards us and stuff. But overall, I think the best thing I can say is we're still moving forward, and that is what really anyone can really ask for. You know, if you still have a path forward, if you're still proceeding forward, it's kind of like, even in your downtimes, if you have a next step forward that you can take, that's a blessing to have, because so many people run into a wall and then they get stuck. They don't know what to do. They're whether it's a creative block or, you know, whatever it may be. A lot of people run into that stuff and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get out. And for us, you know, given everything that's been going on, the fact that we still have opportunities to push forward, you know, I'm very thankful for that, you know. Well, I appreciate you saying so, Paco. Like, it obviously, like, personally, like, it pisses me off that these scalpers and these whatnot streamers are making as much money as they are doing, you know, pretty much bypassing the entire system that I've been forced to fight through. I mean, you can kind of almost equate it to the generational difference where, you know, as a millennial, you know, we were told to do X, Y, and Z growing up in order to achieve a good job, a good paying job and everything. And essentially, the path and dreams that we were told growing up were essentially complete lies at the end. Like, you know, the very people that told us to follow that are the very people that screwed it up or the next generations proceeding, they can't live by that anymore. Why I bring up that example, it's because it's what's going on in kind of the industry here. Because 10 years ago when we started, we were told there was a proper way to go through the distribution channels. You had to have a proper storefront. You had to have X, Y, and Z criteria, run tournaments, report those tournaments, and you had to do all of these steps in order for the right to purchase more product and goods, not just because you had the money to. Fast forward to a post-COVID world, and that is no longer the case. So for me, on one end, it kind of pisses me off because like I put in all those years of work trying to build up those relationships, and what it ultimately comes down to is that meant nothing, right? So I wasted all this time picking up games that I didn't need to pick up, picking up product that I really didn't need to pick up, losing money that I didn't need to lose money on because I was trying to, build that relationship with these companies. You come to find out that I didn't need to do all that stuff. And obviously it does piss, it would piss anyone off, right? You feel like you wasted your time. But at the same time, I've been able to build relationships and leverage those relationships to grow to where I am today too. So, it's a catch-22 type situation. Lord Vader, did you know watching your stream? How does it help? How does watching me stress out help reduce your stress? Unless it's a matter of, it's like, I'm having a bad day, but he's having a worse day, so I feel better about myself. I know it's not that. If it is that, that's just me. You have Art and Do, I appreciate that. I have a calm and neat voice. So, I mean, obviously, I appreciate your compliment, but when I hear myself talk, like, especially when I edit my videos, I'm like, who wants to listen to me? Oh, my gosh. No, I appreciate your comment there. No, Kitsune Arcade. It's not that it's building that relationship. It's not. I'm not saying that building those relationships is a waste of time. It's what's happened these days. Because again, back in the day, when I first started, especially in the first 5 years of my business, if you want to get more Pokemon product, if you want to get more, Bandai product, you want to get more Magic product, you had to have a storefront. You had to have proper signage. You had to show photos of the store. You had to run weekly tournaments. And then essentially Wizards and those companies would then tell the distribution companies, hey, this place is a tournament, it's a regular standard plus, advanced plus store. They are allotted this much allocations, or they're allowed to get this much more, which then allows you to order more volume and get more discounts and so forth and so forth. So you have to build up a relationship first, and also show proof that you're building a community, you're running events and tournaments, you're doing what you're supposed to do for these games, right? In order to get more product. That's how it was back then. But now you fast forward to today, any Joe Schmo can just go up to the distributor, open up an account, and start getting allocations. Now, what's happening right now is they're starting to reject allocations and applications because there's so many of them. It's so what it's become, it's no longer about how long you've been with us. It's about who you know. And if they don't know you, you're, get in line. The fact that, it goes off of your historical purchases as well, too. But I also call bullshit on that as well, because once again, you have these new whatnot rip and shippers getting pallets of these products as a brand new business, whereas an established business is now looking to order more, can't even get more than a box of things. And it's just like, like, I'll put it this way, it makes you feel like you wasted your time, pouring all this money. And the thing, keep this in mind too. If you wanted to get more, for example, One Piece, if I wanted to get more One Piece product in the early days, Bandai and the distributors were like, well, if you want to get more allocations, not only do you have to run events, but you have to start supporting their other games. Battle Spirits, Saga, Digimon, and all the other games that they released. Games that wasn't selling, but they're like, you need to buy all that product in order for you to get more of this stuff. Or, sorry, for the opportunity for you to get more of this stuff. And so it was like, it was like a losing battle. But you did what you had to do, and stores did. Oh yeah, guys, money is definitely. I'll put it this way: there are some. It has been all but confirmed to me that backdoor deals are going on. And for me, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like, let me preface this first. At the end of the day, that's the market. That's the free market, right? And it's more along the lines of like me complaining about it's gonna be do nothing good. But like me personally, I feel like that's bullshit. Like I spent 10 years building up this brick and mortar business, building a really good culture in the store. No, we're not a dedicated card shop, but we have a lot of card players that come in because they love to play in our stores. We've cultivated that. We've cultivated the very clientele that these stores, that these companies and these distributors want to target. But I'm getting punished for that. Because online sellers, which again, like it's a difference of business, different business models. Of course, the people who are focused on selling all that, I get it. They're able to just reinvest into more product and order it and everything. But when I learned about that, I was like, wait, what happened? Like, what happened to you guys requiring us to run events, be this elaborate tournament store and all this other stuff in order to get product and allocations? Well, that is still, no, it's not the case anymore. They literally threw out that policy out the door, and it's just to the highest bidder at this point. It's people who have by the way, too, there is brownie points for those that historically bought the products at high volume during their downtimes. So that is also a factor. But overall, though, it has been confirmed to me that some of these streamers are literally going up to the distributors, offering to pay above what our costs are supposed to be. So let's say MSRP is $40, or MSRP in a box is like $160, $169.99. And the cost of us to get those boxes is like $120, $130. So these guys, what they'll do is they'll go up to them and say, hey, listen, we'll buy a whole pallet of this stuff and we'll pay $130, $140, $150 a box if you just give it all to us. And they're obliging. There is no enforcement of it either. And unfortunately, there's nothing I or you or anyone can do about it, because at the end of the day, everybody that's involved is making money. So why would Pokemon stop it? Why would the distributor stop it? Why would anyone stop it? Because everyone that's involved is making money. It's a rhetorical question, by the way. It just sucks that that's the case, and that's what's happening right now. But that's what it is. But you deal with it. Like, again, like, I say all that right now, and a lot of you may be here, oh, it's just complaining. Or you can do something about it. I order what product I can get. And anytime the distributor gives me an opportunity to earn more credibility and more, opportunities, yes, even when they sell to us at market rate. For example, the recent surprise boxes, right? We were sold them at $58 a box. The little pouch, the little pouch prismatic sets, right? We were sold to that. They were sold to us at $58 a box from the distributor, right? And we just had to eat it in order to for the opportunity to build that relationship. So, I don't like it either, guys. I always make you guys laugh. How do I make you guys laugh? I feel like I go off on these like TED Talks very oftenly, and they're like not the most exciting topics I go over. Either way, guys, I do have big plans after the first weekend of June. You know, my kids are gonna be out of school. We're done with the big events. The big releases will be kind of, done and over with. And then I'm really hoping at that time, if I get in the habit of, going to bed at a reasonable time, waking up in the morning to do the morning streams, and at night maybe do some gaming and some more variety stuff. That is something that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Kyle, it's pretty much like, that's really what it is. And ultimately, like, we're the suckers for it. Like, we're the ones, dipping ourselves in the market and doing it. That's what we got to do. For us, it's like, you may not like it. I'll put it this way. Like, at the end of the day, you may not like it, but if you want to be in this industry or being a player on the board, you got to deal with it. You got to fight through it. Like, you can still be you and do your own way, but ultimately you still have to play within the rules of the game. And you got to fight through. It's the challenge of being an entrepreneur. It's always going to be an uphill battle in that regard. But you're either going to embrace and welcome the challenge or run away from it. And then you could be choose to left behind, or you're one of the forefronts of it. Whoa, Danny, well, first off, Bevinox, what's going on? The manager at the convenience store by my work accidentally put out the display of packs. Yep. And the worst part is nothing's going to happen to that store. Nothing's going to happen to that store for breaking street date. By the way, we're a pre-release store, so when you guys tune into tomorrow's stream, we are a pre-release store, so we're allowed to sell product early when we can get it. You know how sad it is. Like, I counted our product that we got for Destined Rivals today. I'm not making that public, but it's very little. But one of the things I was really pissed about is when they gave us our numbers, the 3 blister packs, right? The packs that come with 3 packs and a promo card. They told us that we were getting 1 box. That's what I read it as. That's what I saw on the invoice. No, it was literally 1 blister pack. One of those three packers. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. We got 1. Literally just 1. And if you're wondering why I got into the singles, like why am I going so hard on the Pokemon singles, that's why. That is why. Because if I can't win or get any allocation for the singles, then I better win in the secondary market. Sorry, in terms of sealed product, then I'm going to make sure that I'm in a position to buy the very singles that my customers and everyone else is opening and they're trying to sell or trade. That's what I'm going to focus on taking advantage of. I have a unique situation where people want to trade in towards other products and other things in the hobby. And, I can put some financial backing into this. So, I will. We're going to see this through and hopefully we get out of it. So far, so good though. Like it's honestly off to a really good start. So like, I'm not going to sit here and say it's all woe me and woe this. Like, no, it's been going extremely well lately. Ugh, almost done with the Scarlet Violet stuff. Oh, this went up in price. That's encouraging. All right. Like, so I'll put it this way. Like, given that it's Pokemon Night tomorrow, like even last week, I was so focused on still pricing and doing trades and getting set up that like it was just all over the place. Like tomorrow, if I get this done tonight, tomorrow I can just go in, set up, get myself organized for Saturday, pack up, do whatever trades I need to do, and actually go to bed at a reasonable time for once. Like, God, my gosh. Like, for once, my dream this weekend is actually be able to get a full night's rest before I have to drive, 2 to 3 hours to the location and set up and do the whole event by myself. Like, get up at a reasonable time. Be awake. Maybe even hit the gym in the morning. Who knows? Grab coffee. Drive safely. Get there. Do the event. Come back and just... Will that happen this weekend? Most likely not. Given my track record, it's a pipe dream. But I can try. Ooh. Here, I think someone mentioned I should flip it around. Here, we can do this screen for a little bit so you guys can just see that I think some of you guys prefer this view, right? So there has to be a better way of doing this. It's called not doing this. This is a lot of unnecessary work and steps I'm putting in, but it's the level of quality and work I'm choosing to put into it, right? Like, no, not every card needs to be double sleeve like I'm doing, right? Inner sleeve, outer sleeve, top loader, pull tab, repriced every week. Not everyone does this. A lot of people just go ahead and price aggressively high so that people will ask questions to see about negotiating down. No, I don't mean that. You're taking care of the card. Oh, what are you talking about? It's making me do them one by one. So that for me, like it was first categorized and then making sure they're in the system. The thing is, I wait till Thursday usually to do the pricing because again the prices are changing on a daily basis. So I typically try to wait till the end of the week to adjust the prices. And actually, I should probably raise this one. This one's trending in the right direction. Because that way, like right now, what I'm doing is like it'll get it fully done. Not all cards need adjustments too. You know me, I always work inefficiently. That's fine. Lord Vader, have a good night, brother. Cecile, appreciate that. What sucks is after this, I had to edit 2 videos, start working on the fall vlog for you guys, the next Super Cup, the vlogs. I have to do a convention layout for Rhode Island. There's a lot to do tonight, actually. So we're gonna get this done. Hopefully, work on some Sword and Shield, and we might just call it a night after that, depending on. Tigrella, what's going on? Oh, I just realized you guys aren't getting good lighting. There you go. It's a little bit better lighting for you guys. We have a Gen 10 Vaporeon. Ivysaur. Which grading company do I think is best? I mean, Tigrella, I'll put it this way, like, personally, like, in terms of, like, the quality of the cases and stuff, like, I think Beckett still has, like, the best, like, presentation and quality feel. But in terms of, like, industry standard, PSA, I feel like it's still the way to go. It's such a back and forth, but in terms of, like, valuing the cards and valuation and consistently, like, PSA seems to be, like, you know, has been consistently right there. So, I mean, that's just my opinion on it, but... That doesn't belong here. Don't go there, baby. For I'm ready. Sometime.
Here's how I play, here's where you stand. Here's what to prove to get any further than where it's been. I'll make it clear, not gonna tell you twice. Take it slow, keep pushing me, you're pushing me away. Pushing me away.
All right. Be right back, guys. I have to go grab something from the car container, so for me to put the slabs away. So another thing I'm doing right now too is just I'm also reorganizing everything, so that again, just try to do all the work beforehand, so that I can just go to the store and go to these events without having to worry about any of this stuff. Oh yeah, the top dog in this one is bam, the Giratina V Japanese version. Ooh. All right, be right, guys.
Don't say you love me, you don't even know me, baby. Baby, don't say you love me,
All right. Slab binder. Appreciate you, bro, man. Oh, Tigrella. Okay, I'm catching up on your comment there. Yes, I would say then either PSA or CGC may be good for that to get it authenticated. But I still think PSA would be the way to go for you on that one. Oh, jeez. So I've been getting so much slabs lately that not everything's worth keeping in these cases. So sign is still up.
시간 안 섞고 담배만 뻗고 대바람 먹고 갇힌 섞을 시간은 거꾸로 우린 여전히 화가 솟구쳐 역시 내 그 틈을 못 고쳐 하나 확실한 건 생겼어 영화 같은 사랑 없단 걸 둥둥 두근대는 시절도 이제는 어렴풋이 기억나는 꿈 그대로 다시 리원 부풀댔던 대로 리원 이제 그런 여지가 한번 필요했게 말일까
돌아갈 순 없을까 내가 널 사랑하지 않더라도 우리가 처음 만났었던 그날로 한 번도 돌아갈 순 없을까 조금 더 설레지 않아 이제 우린
I don't wanna cry it. All you gotta do is love, 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 love.
I miss you baby I miss you baby 지금이 아닌 그때의 너
I wanna go back. 가끔 그리끼리 직사랑하는 돈 떼count. We just do it again. 시들기 전에 타고 갈래 델로리온. 우리 케미도 개밖에 된지 오래. 매일 실증 같아서 부는 다툴 때 텐션 MMA. 이제 말도 소리가 리사의 MMA. 아무렇지 않아. 손만 대도 터질 때 던 심장. 이제 아무렇지 않아. 늦은 새벽까지 답장이 안 와도 같지가 않아. 맘이 가지도 않아. When you are with me. 누구게 with me. 시끌랑 말랑한 너와 나 매정 아직도 헤어질까 말까 같은 혼자만의 노짓고 Maybe I'm just better no 잡생각만 쌓이고 쌓이고 oh 쌓이고 oh 두근두근대는 시절도
Okay. Slot binder done. Sorry about that, guys. Do you set up a booth often for selling your cards? Yes. Well, lately I've been. So recently it's been honestly it's been a the last few months really we've gotten really into it. So we usually do mostly back in the day we did more Comic-Con and anime shows, but more recently we got into doing a lot of card shows because, you know, we're getting serious about doing the Pokemon side of things. Like Magic has been fine. Like Magic in the store, running it through the shop, you know, that's more than fine and, you know, easy to maintain. But lately we've been obviously pushing the going through doing these trade shows and card show events, and definitely they've been a lot more fruitful in terms of being able to get the cards that we need, churning over the product that we have, and just really growing. So yeah, no, it's been I'm actually kind of pretty much booked out every weekend except for like 4th of July weekend and my son's birthday weekend, but I'm pretty much booked out till like mid-August. So I still need to actually, another thing I need to do tonight later is actually start rounding out the rest of my calendar so that you know, we keep this momentum going. Like we have all these shows still planned for the future and we still keep it going and everything. So still working towards it. So I got one more card to put away in that binder. Thank you for the follow. Let's go. About me, you just have to know. Sometimes I'm scared. Weiss does terrible in our stores. Weiss does absolutely terrible in our stores. Oh, yeah, no, in terms of the Pokemon stuff, yeah, it's not in the store yet. So I bring it in once a week on Thursday nights during Pokemon nights. So if you're actually really interested in checking out, the what we have on hand, right? So like, let's say, you know, if you're local, right, and you want to actually like, you know, check out the stuff that we have. Let me bring up the website for you. So if you go to our website, oh geez, I don't know why it's so huge right now. There we go. If you go to our website, you can go down to, I just updated this right now too. It doesn't have 100% of the cards that I have right now, but if you select CR collection, it'll take you right to the cards that I have on hand. So this is the updated, right now I update this weekly, and you can go by era. So you can see Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, X and Y, and obviously, and then everything 2013 and back. You can see all the cards that I have on hand. You can kind of take a look and then just be like, yo, I'm actually interested in this card or this card. And if you are, all you have to do is just, go, on the website, there's my email. Feel free to reach out to me, and we can either set up a time to meet at the store to whether you can go ahead and purchase the card or trade for the card, or if you want to trade in your collection. I'm actually purchasing collections all the time. So any and all are available too. So I hope that helps. And if you are local, I'll be there tomorrow night for the Destined Rivals release. So I'll be doing a lot of trades and hopefully some processing tomorrow night as well too. Yadi, what's up? Good evening. Good evening. Ryukaze. Hope you guys are doing all right. I'm just kind of zoning in now at this point in terms of just logging into work right now. A lot of this prep work is definitely needed before the weekends here because jeez, this thing just keeps shooting up, doesn't it? You guys know this every other weekend. Oh, you haven't seen the vlogs, but every weekend so far, I've averaged maybe 2 hours of sleep the night before the events over the weekend. It involves me to get up stupid early in the morning, drive maybe an hour or two, set up, and do the whole entire day. And it hasn't been the safest endeavors for me to do. So for me, I'm doing my best to try to all right, let me get ahead of this a little bit here. try to like at least try to have Friday go as planned. Just for once. Do the daily routines, do my work, stream a little bit early in the evening, and actually go to bed at a reasonable time. Fingers crossed that we actually accomplish this goal tomorrow. I highly doubt it, but we're trying. Well, this is gonna get cracked. There are certain cards that are worthless to me in PSA 9, and they're actually worth more if I open them up and open them up and just leave them as raw mints. And the Palkia is one said card. Okay, let's do this here. And then the Japanese Giratina. Well, that's not good. I missed out on the freaking auctions again. Damn it. I should have bid anyway. I don't know. All right. So I think I'm still at a fairly price mark for this. Where is the sizes? Okay. All right. Hola. Oh, geez, there's some TikTok comments. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much for trading cards with me a few weeks ago. I really love the cards. Oh, that's awesome, Shiny. I'm a scalper if I bought out every prismatic pack for me to open because I didn't do that. Hola, Super Shins. What's going on, Tim? The amount of people that didn't hear the satire in that video, it kind of astonishes me, by the way. Like, people took that video way too seriously than it needed to be. Like, I think the worst comment that I got was, well, not the worst comment, but I was just like, it's like, just because you could have kids doesn't justify you buying packs. I'm like, I never said me having kids made me better than any of you or anything like that. I just said I bought packs for my kids. That is it. I wasn't placing my children as something like an achievement or as something like I'm better than you in life with and stuff. So I was like, okay. Like, obviously I didn't really respond to any of the comments on there because it was like 90%. I was just like, people, this is satire. Like, calm down. The sugar shins. Wait, what? Tim, what? Also, good seeing you, brother. All right, hold on, guys. I need to crack this slab. So give me a second here. We're gonna crack this guy. Oh yeah, they're just it's just ridiculous. I don't know if you guys want to see the process of me doing this. There it is. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. Those that want to watch this process. Sorry, snip the corners. There we go. So you just gotta get started. What was that there? It's BS that PSA 9s aren't worth as. Oh yeah, no, it's like it's literally it's I don't know what has happened, but before 9s were still valuable, right? You still got more. Oh, Ryukaze, thank you for the gift sub. No, 9s used to be where it was like you still got more value than a near mint. It was like near mint plus, right? And then gem mints were there. I don't know what has happened where now it's the culture of like it needs to be a perfect 10 or it's worthless. And so at this point, it's like it really isn't worth you submitting a card if you're like if there's even a slight blemish or a chance for it to get a 9, it's not worth sending in. It really isn't. It isn't worth your time to do it. Now, for vintage cards, so anything that's older than Sword and Shield, in my opinion, that's still worth doing because it's an older card. But for Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet stuff, if there's even a chance for it to be a 9, I don't think it's worth sending in. And just the prices and the market prices will show you that. Now, it might literally change later on here. Is there a particular reason that it's because right now, the card is worth more in its raw state than it is as a 9. And several cards, this has been the case. Even with CGC, I've had several CGC slabs where it was like a 9, and it was literally worth less than a near mint, even though it was a near mint 9. So it was just like, all right, then we're just gonna crack it open. It's just the state of the market it is right now. So it's kind of dumb. That's true. No, it's a girl like it's taquitos. Like that's literally what it is. Like I personally wouldn't mind not PSA 9s because that means it's a mint card and it's now fully protected. But unfortunately, as a vendor, people aren't buying 9s. They just aren't. The amount of 9s I keep getting either traded in or just end up sitting there. People are like, oh, I'm looking for a 10. I'm looking for a 10. Or if they want, I'm like, hey, you know, they're looking for a card. The amount of times I've seen like for like Charizard especially, right? They're just like, hey, do you have this? I want it for my collection. It's like, oh yeah, I have it in a 9. It's the same price as a near mint. They're like, oh, I don't want it in a slab. It's just like that's been like 90% of my interactions. So if it's a 9 below and if it's worth less than the near mint counterpart, then we're cracking it open. It's just literally the way it is. Oh yeah, no, it's a crazy market right now, but it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, you deal with what you deal with the cards that you've been handed to you with. Thank you for the follow. Do you have an online shop for singles? So not formally right now. It's, we're still working on, actually, no, it's a lie. We technically do. It's through our collector app. So if I bring over our website again here, let me. So if you go to our website, let me bring it up here. If you go to our website, gamersheaven.com, literally right at the landing page, the middle section here is buy, sell, collect Pokemon, right? You click on see our collection, and it'll take you right to my portfolio of what we have on hand. Between the slabs and the raw cards and the conditions of the cards, you'll see them here. It is divided by era, so I have Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, X and Y, and then everything from 2013 and back. So from base set all the way to 2013. So you'll see lightly played status, lightly played, heavily played, and so forth. So if you see any card that you personally like, you can then just go, back to the homepage. My email is right there. Feel free to reach out and be like, hey, I'm interested in picking up your Giratina V Japanese card. And like I'm here live too. So if you're like, hey, can I take a look at it? Like, yeah, sure. Here we go. I'll point out any imperfections that might be there because of lightly played status or whatnot. And then if that's what you want, I'll go ahead and make you a special item. Send you the link, you purchase it, and I send it to you that way. And at the end of the day, we don't need to pay. We don't need to pay inflated prices because I am going to charge you shipping, but we're not going to have to deal with like the eBay or TCG player fees, outside the normal, credit card fees and stuff. And so that way, we're giving you the best price possible as well. So hope that helps. Yeah, no. I've tried Whatnot for a couple weeks a few years ago, and just it wasn't my thing. I'm also not here trying to be a rip and ship streamer or a single seller, focus on the streams on selling. My whole goal with the streams is to now, obviously, do I have my dedicated days where I am selling and doing business streams? Yes. But ultimately, I'm trying to develop just, a central gathering place like our stores, right? So I like to do a variety of streams. So whether it's doing a little bit of business, just chatting, spending time with my family, playing games, doing some, giveaways and so forth. We want to, it is business, but at the same time, we still want to develop a proper community as well too. So it's a little bit of both. Whatnot, it's so single focused on the business aspect of it that it's just like it isn't for me. It wasn't my style. Just wasn't. Oh, this is a licensed song. Cannot play that. As much as I would love to play it. So, Girl Likes Taquitos, in terms of your comment there, by the way, guys, we're currently live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So if you guys see me answering a question that you're like, wait, no one asked that, it's probably in one of those channels right now. And the biggest thing for me is just... Not the biggest thing. I just lost my train of thought. It's been a long day. I just completed the whole set. Nice. Congrats, man. Yeah, no, this set is absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this set. Here, we actually have the whole set too. Where's my Giratinas? Where are my Giratinas? There it is. So if you guys didn't know, this actually completes an image set. So this... It's a full, they complete an image. It's really cool how it works. So you can get like a special frame, like an art frame, and it literally it creates one really awesome image. So I wasn't sure if it's like this, or if it's this or this. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's within this realm. So I thought it was cool. I thought that was really cool. We have doubles of certain ones of these, I think. I appreciate that, Nether Kings. If anything, still welcome to the stream. Welcome, thank you for being a first-time chatter. Hopefully, we'll see you pop in every so often to the streams here. Just to let you know, before you go, we are doing a really large giveaway in 2 weeks where everyone in chat gets a free entry at the end of every stream. So if you're here for the first time or just joining us or been here, you guys know at the end of every stream, I give everyone a free bonus entry into the giveaway. If you happen to purchase anything from our website, every dollar you spend is an entry into the giveaway. Right now, we don't really have much on the website outside the pre-orders, but if you guys pre-order anything with us, it's double points right now, including the lifetime memberships and card singles as well. So there's that. And then if you guys want to learn more about the giveaway, the information is on the website. Check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know while I'm on stream here for a little bit longer. Beta testing next week, and they say nice. Scavenger hunt ad for Pokemon teas. Oh, that's actually really sick. All right. Well, best of luck in that regard. If you guys wondering what I'm doing right now too is on top of updating all the prices to current market rates, I'm also making sure that all the cards have been either traded in or processed. I haven't really had a good, like, honestly, the last few years I've been really busy, so I haven't really gotten a chance to put in the quality and the work that I've been wanting to. I make sure that every card is double sleeved in the top loader, as well as adding a pull tab so that when people are coming in to look at the cards and not having to smack their wrist to get the card out, they can just go ahead and pull out the card. They can inspect the card as they wish and then go ahead and put it back in. And it's just that ease of use and stuff too. So, and I actually need to adjust this guy because it's gone up quite a bit. And no, is this completely unnecessary? Yeah. But ultimately though, I firmly believe in, that little extra effort goes a long way in terms of, number one, you being a memorable seller to that individual. But number two, it speeds up the transactions. When you're at these card shows, you have such limited time, to be there to maximize your, maximize the trades, maximize the sales, that you want to speed up the sales process as much as you can. And little things like this I do now, like all of the hours you put in, like think about it's like dominoes, right? Ultimately when the amount of work you put in setting up that stuff could be days, it could be months, but depending on the level of quality you put in, the time you put into doing that, the final presentation could be as epic as the time you put into it. So for me, by the time I get to the shows, you are competing with every other vendor that is there. So what can you do to stick out? What can you do to set yourself apart? And every little bit counts. Are you planning on opening more locations throughout the U.S.? Well, hopefully. I mean, we'll have to see just kind of how things go throughout the next few years here, because we just spent the last 2 years fully recovering. And then what's it called here? We're now developing a new plan going forward. We have a new model opening up in California as well too. So there's a lot of moving parts right now. So, but if the rest of this year goes as planned, well, as hoped, right? I have plans, but when you run a small business, it always goes that way. And then Shab is Ali Basil. Wait, Shab is Ali Basil. First off, I'm not Chinese. I'm second generation American, so full-blown American, sir. So how did I learn English so well? Well, I was born and raised in this great country of ours. So yes, that's how I learned English. But I'm full-blooded American, sir. Not Mr. Chinese, man. I'm definitely not Chinese. I take offense to that. But no, that's how I learned. I'm born and raised here, fella. Except a few disasters occur, but who knows? Maybe it'll go viral. Hey, you never know. It makes it easier to steal them too. Swipe and wait. Swipe no swipey. Wait, what? Wait, taquitos. What do you mean? From Dora the Explorer? By the way, chat, I like as that person has gone too. Like, you know, for me, again, born and raised here, growing up, and I'm just like, it's still sad to see how childish this nation is when it comes to other nationalities and stuff. Like, it's so dumb. Oh, swiping no swipe. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, no. Now you're making me remember. I've forgotten about that. Flareon V. Went to a card show and I'm so paranoid for the vendors there that some of my, they always are. I've already had a couple things stolen from me, and like, it's unfortunate. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, you go in knowing that's gonna happen, but you do your best to make sure you secure it as best as possible. So some of you may look at this and be like, well, they're gonna be able to steal the cards a lot easier, or they might just take the cards here. But when I'm handing it to them, so they don't get it until they ask for it. So that is one aspect to think about as well. It also sucks when you're by yourself too. So that there's only so much you can do when you're alone at the shows. But that's why you keep everything closed. You keep the loose items right in front of you, because when they do try to steal, it's gonna be blatantly obvious when they do it. Oh, this price has definitely changed. Doing anything cool for the Switch 2 launch? No. We're not getting any of the consoles. We're gonna let. I know my son wants a Switch 2. He's seen the new Mario Kart game and he really wants it. But I'm also not. I'm also not interested in fighting with the scalpers and the resellers right now. So we're gonna let it launch, let it settle in, wait until like pretty much if I can go into a Best Buy, it's there and I can just pick it up. Sure. We'll pick it up for the boys and stuff, but if that's not the case, I'm not gonna fight anyone for it. But with the cost of the games and everything going on right now, it is not a priority in my mind to go get that right now. I mean, they're gonna need to do anything they can to make it succeed, because with the price tag that it has and everything, they gotta do the. If they don't want a failure of a launch outside the scalpers, they need to pull out all the stops for this. Rich Dollar. Oh, Black Wolf, you have a good night, man. Rich Dollar. Yes, it releases tomorrow night. We are a pre-release store, so we will be releasing. Please do not ask if we're gonna have any extra product, because we won't. We barely have enough for our normal players as is, so trust me when I say this, it will be gone by the time the evening is over. We sell at MSRP, so we are going to get ransacked tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Whoa, these two jumped up. Ay, 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 ay. You can do it. Like even the PS5, like my personal one, I actually waited until Final Fantasy VII Integrate came out, and that's when I picked it up. But it's kind of sad for me to think that the era of the consoles are essentially over. Like this is a whole new era that we're really going into, and like I can kind of understand how my parents feel in certain aspects of, you know, when they were going through this, you know, when they were my age, you know, I was a kid back then, you know, the internet was just flourishing, computers were coming out, the US was going through a lot of change at the time. So like, you know, we're at that cusp too, but you know, unfortunately not for the better in a lot of things, but the medium is changing, and you know, it's going to be tough for me to like, you know, not just navigate it for myself and for my business, for my family, but also raising my kids to, for me, I want to make sure that they still maintain proper values going forward, and they carry over a lot. Like I put it this way, was our lives growing up all hunky-dory, rainbows and butterflies? No, there were a lot of bad things going on too, but there were a lot of good things that we learned from the previous generations. And what, to be honest, I felt like the 90s were a good time. Like it was a flourishing nation. There were still problems, yes, but like, you know, it was right at the intersection of, you know, Reaganomics, you know, eventually going, you know, becoming really bad, but a flourishing middle class and technology booming, the, you know, the nation just booming overall. It was like that weird, you know, like that crossroads where it was sort of working, not really, but it was showing signs of it. And before, you know, obviously deregulation happened, but either way, you know, the nation had a surplus, you know, in the 90s and stuff too. Obviously there was a bubble that burst, but either way, you know, I just feel like it's just a different energy at the time. Like parents right now, we're constantly on edge. We're stressed because we're having to do multiple jobs, or working hundreds of hours, or having to worry about a myriad of different things. I feel like my parents didn't have to worry as much back then. Daycare was cheap. After school programs were cheap. You know, everything was just a lot more affordable. And so I remember having multiple babysitters, doing a lot of after school programs, summer camps, and it was just like a different environment. But I don't know. It's just, I'm kind of going off of my own thoughts here. Sorry. I don't mean to get talking about that kind of stuff. We're moving on. Sorry about that. All right. Blow your mind. The simple blow your mind. Blow your mind. Oh my god, Series X Scout. Oh my god, that was bad too. Steam is being integrated into Xbox. That makes perfect sense, actually. Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure? That's a game I haven't heard of in a while. Get it, get it. Dum, 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 dum. Na, 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 na. 웃어봐. 너를 놓아줘. Blood Omen and Blood Omen. I want Legend of Dragoon. I don't know if anyone here who is still listening in knows what I'm talking about. Legend of Dragoon needs a proper remake. Legend of Dragoon. I might be alone on this, but Legend of Dragoon. I'm not alone in that. Not sure who owns it right now. Or if there's even any plans of trying to bring it out. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Summerfest? Ryukaze, stop. Stop. But do you know what Paul... Oh, stop, girl. Oh, what, girl, what are you doing? Goddamn, son. Oh, this one up too. What time is this? 11. Been out for 3. Jeez, it's already been 3 hours. Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun, right? No, I should probably get going actually. All right, so I'm not 100% done, but I got a lot of it done. Like, got a good start to it. We'll hopefully try to finish it tomorrow morning. Got errands to run too, but I actually need to eat dinner. I skipped dinner actually, so I'm gonna do that. Gotta wrap up some other work. But before I go, let me go ahead and let me get you guys your entries into the giveaway. Okay. There, everyone's in. Let's see who's available. Oh, James is streaming. Oh, my friend James, James the Tang is streaming for one. I'm catching him live for once here. So I'm gonna go show him some love here. All right, we're gonna get the raid loaded up, but guys, number one, I'm sorry. Like, I hope this was just like a nice, relaxing stream for you guys. You guys are just chilling and everything. Sorry, my daughter's asleep. So you guys can't see her. I won't be streaming tomorrow morning because I do have a bunch of errands to run tomorrow morning. But I hope you guys just enjoy. For those of you that were able to join me in the morning, you guys enjoyed that little change of pace, the little bit more laid back stream that day. Obviously today, you know, I'm still going to be the next few weeks still kind of easing into this new schedule of mine. We're on a gauntlet of pretty much these next 2 weeks are a gauntlet for us because these next 2 weeks are going to determine how the summer go. So that's why I'm hyper fixated on seeing how this goes, trying to get this cultivated right, but still trying to maintain what I do with you guys. And so, you know, we're working through it and we're going to work through this together and stuff. But I will be back on tomorrow night from the store. So I will be live streaming. If anything, tomorrow will be a good test to try out in terms of live streaming from both TikTok and Twitch IRL from the store, doing both simultaneously. We'll see how that goes. And then we'll take it from there. So with that said, I appreciate you guys joining in. Please show James a lot of love. He's a good friend of mine, really talented actor. And then I hope you guys have a good, wonderful rest of the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Now, for those of you on TikTok, really quick,